Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Zelda Speedruns. This is the semifinals of the 2024 Crosskeys tournament, game 2 between Gammachuu and Specks. We are gearing up here now for the match, and today we have our commentators Tracy M and Toffile, as well as joining me on tracking today is Pichu. All right, everybody, have fun. And I'll pass over to the commentary.
How's it going tonight, Tracy?
Oh, doing just fine. Very interesting race last night. Watched you all call it, which Gamma winning game 1. With the late GT climb required for our Go Mode Desert Big Key. That chain at the end was pretty crazy.
With a pyramid fairy mirror of all things.
Pyramid fairy. So
not even pyramid ledge mirror. Pyramid fairy. Mirror.
I mean, what did we all we had actual items in a well behind Aga 1, which never happens to me because every time I do that, it's always bait. We had a late climb. We had a mirror needed for exactly the GT Big Key and only the GT Big Key. Yeah, that was a lot going on.
That seed was pretty bad, yeah. And I don't think that was and we still don't know where that. I don't think we were still missing one Meyer Small for the hook shot, so the mirror could have actually been needed for that too. But
who knows? Who knows?
Yeah. So yeah, this is game 2 of the semifinal. The other semifinal has already been settled. Baker Jr. won that, so he's waiting for either of these two runners in the finals. So hopefully that will kind to get going. This kind of got this round of the tournament kind of got delayed because both of our runners were spent the previous weekend in beautiful Herndon, Virginia.
Yes, they were. I was with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't just play the match there because that would have been difficult. So here we are.
Yeah.
Sanctuary Start, which is at
Oh,
Lumberjack. Good. Oh, that's always fun. Now, okay, so the good news is we probably don't have to kill Aga 1. The bad news is we have to scum a key or get the Hyrule Castle small key or all sorts of other weird shenanigans to be able to do all of Hyrule Castle. So we'll see what our runners elect to do when that time comes. A little bit of early divergence here.
That's it's a small key sitting on Sank.
Okay, so we'll come back for that later.
Yeah. Specks walks all the way back up to start to go harass a bush crab rather than just saving a coin. I mean, it's red rupees, which is really nice.
Oh yeah, well, those red rupees will get him the bottle vendor, so a nice free item.
Gamma's not even going to bother harassing that bush crab because he'll just harass the one or two sitting over in the Lost Woods. Tower Hera's nice.
Yeah, can't do anything there yet because we have nothing to hit the switches with, not even a bomb.
No.
Beck's gonna get all the money.
Yeah, Gamma's got it set up so the bush crab's going through the tunnel. And then, of course, it just has 300 rupees lying on the ground. So this is not going to be a money star seed.
Yeah, usually, I mean, regular Crosskeys usually aren't. Sometimes when we get into retrants and weird modes like that, but
yeah, okay, it's Magic Pad, which
that was kind of important last time.
Don't have any way to affect powder today, so yeah.
Yeah, last night, Gamma having done a little fake powder shenanigans to give him a leg up, able to full clear Thieves Town the first time we saw it.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even shenanigans. Like, it just worked out absolutely perfectly for him.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. The fake powder, I always say about fake powder, when it's almost never anything, but when it is something, it's really powerful. And you just, in Crosskeys, you don't want to be banking on fake powder. You want to just do it. Whereas, unless you have the exact situation Gammachuu had, which was he had the cane and the mushroom and found Magic Bat.
Yeah. And had it early enough where he hadn't spent any magic. Yeah, he just had no magic, so it wasn't like he was wasting it. Gamma pulled the bomb somewhere, so
he got a bomb drop. and got a
Yeah.
bow and got flippers. And Specks didn't even talk to the NPCs, so didn't even get the bow, which is a shame. There's Ganon. We have to come back to Kakariko just for Ganon later.
Yeah, I think Desert Palace was in the same spot yesterday. The back of Desert,
I
at least.
think so. Both runners gonna opt to steal the key.
Yeah. I don't really hate that play right now.
I mean, grabbing the key is one thing. Actually using it and
Yeah.
with a save, that's when you start getting in trouble. So nothing wrong with grabbing the key.
Yeah. Specs is gonna go take his trip into pretty good value in there.
Yeah, he wasn't going to be missing that for too long.
Yeah, it was like, if I got 3 bombs, like, I'll just... I was getting his shield.
The all-important shield. I mean, to be fair, the shield that has a tiny little bit of logic attached to it if Laser Bridge becomes a thing, but most runners will just do it anyway.
Yeah. Alright, well, at least we have a bow for Aga Tower.
And arrows, because this early you might not.
Yeah, our tier 1 was arrows, so that's actually really nice. Though we're not gonna... We'll have to do something to refill those later.
And
Just
for bombs that...
more bombs.
I know. You know, if we'd gotten that, Gamma just bought 10 bombs, so...
Yeah, they both bought 10 bombs. I mean, you never
not
know
a
where
bad
that...
choice. Yeah, no, you
Yeah,
still buy those bombs. You just feel a little bit bad.
Yeah, you never know where that bomb bag is going to show up. Yeah. That it's there, it's funny. Specs realizes, no, I have to go walk and take a look at
gotta
this.
check it. If you had the hammer, I could see blind checking it. Okay, it's just 20 rupees. We never have to come back. That's good.
Yeah, no. If you have the hammer, you absolutely 100% blind check that, just because it's faster.
yeah, absolutely.
that one drop down, it's just straight faster. But so let's see. We still have to do kind of all the south checks here. Bush House, guaranteed item in the back of tavern. Oh, Sea Shift House.
Ooh, early moon pearl.
Yeah, there was an early moon pearl yesterday. It was on Bottle Vendor.
Yep.
Of course, we haven't seen a connector to the Dark World just yet. Unlike yesterday, where there was just like half a dozen all new Kakariko. First GT small.
Our first small key is a GT small.
Yeah. Alright. Specimen Kak, that's nice.
Yeah, nice to not have to go super far away to turn that in. If we have to turn that in.
Top of Spec Rock. Maybe your exit point out of this loop, but I think you probably save and go to Link's House to check the castle after this.
Oh yeah, you can check that connector later. 3 hearts, and your only weapons are bow and bombs. Those many more Moldorms will get you. Also, we're gonna probably never get red mail because I don't think anyone's going back for that blue mail sitting in the library. But they could,
Yeah, I think it'll kind of depend.
Far out of the way, we'll see.
Kind of depends. It'll kind of depend, like if they have off fluid boots and what their health situation's like.
Sure.
I mean, like Gamma yesterday was like passing up heart pieces on like 5 hearts, so like health for these runners these calibers is less of an issue, but it's still it can be a pretty fast check if you have the boots, just to kind of like give yourself that like extra little bit for later.
Okay, we got small key to Turtle Rock. A money source if we need it, which we probably won't.
Not with 80.
Not with those bush crabs. It is still a money source.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna peek the race game item.
Small key.
It's a small key.
Of course it is.
I'd rather be a big key. At least then there's a much better chance of being required. You go to that small key and it's like Meyer small. It's like,
yeah.
Well.
All right. So Gamma's seen I'm surprised Gamma's walking this up to the main entrance of Castle instead of blind dropping, knowing where Ganon is. I'm
Yeah,
surprised.
they did. They
much
both
of
did
that
this
kill.
yesterday, and if you've already seen Ganon, I prefer the blind drop because you're gonna look at this, and unless it's Uncle, or nothing you or a ledge of nothing you want, or I guess useless fairy too. But there's a lot of things it could be that now you have to walk all the way back around just to get whatever it is.
There's
Runners
a
are
good,
lucky here; you don't have
yeah,
to do that.
yeah. There's a good chance it's the well, but it is just useless fairy, so it worked out for them. Like it's like one of those ones where like I get it if Ganon's again and you don't want to lock yourself into that entrance, but that was still like we haven't seen the well yet, so the well's either at useless fairy or pyramid.
Oh
Spectator.
baby, another bad spot for the well. I will say this: I've had a lot more required wells behind Aga 2 than behind Aga 1.
Yeah,
Gam's gonna head over there right now. We'll
yeah.
see if it's at the useless fairy.
Going to oh hey, we got Laser Bridge.
Yeah, considering where Laser Bridge was last night, this is a much earlier Laser Bridge. Small
Yeah.
key to Ice Palace. Good to have one of those in case we end up in Ice Palace with Kana Samari, but without one of Hammer or Glove.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Specks is kind of in the spot of okay, at least he got the red Buzzy Beetle off the screen.
Lamp.
That's a horrible lamp unless we suddenly see an invincibility item and two more shields.
Small key to TR.
Almost vanilla, TR small,
And a
the
hammer! Oh boy. Uncle is at the useless fairy drop down.
Yay. Okay, so we're pretty much going to be guaranteed to lock on a climb to GT to some point today because it's a end of pyramid. Wonderful.
Yay. Hyrule
Hyrule.
Castle small. Okay, that's actually really good
Yeah,
considering our Sank start.
yeah. Specs found the well, by the way.
The dam?
Yeah, the dam, sorry. Water everywhere.
Well, we have flippers and we
I have a hammer.
that's one check in Swamp Palace we can do because we don't have a small key. Okay, Gamma's gonna get his items here. Gonna use the iframes for the fall to get the hammer at the front. Is gonna do the same thing in the back, and we'll have to do these other ones the laser skip way.
Yeah, and Gao's gonna be like, "What the fuck is this laser?" This is where you're thinking like, "I'm getting an invincibility item pretty early on because."
Yeah, I mean, or two more shields. That could be a thing. Yeah, I would bet on invincibility though.
Map at Hobo.
Yay. Map to Eastern.
Ah, boy. Sex still avoiding going up to the castle. No, he did go up to castle.
Yeah, he went up to castle. He hasn't seen the drop down, the uncle drop down over at the useless fairy.
Yeah. All right.
Wants a little bit of money.
Small key where GGW's name was today. Poor Gamma was drawn at the very last group today. So.
Had to wait it out, huh?
Yeah.
All right, we get to see what's over here at Eastern Palace.
It's all real connectors, which is I mean, we have Spectacle Rock, but like.
I think that's the only connector we've seen is that Spec Rock connector.
Yeah. I mean, we have seen Bumper Ledge, but like Bumper Ledge without a, cape is useless.
Can't do anything with it yet.
So it's like we're starting to run out of stuff that isn't South Shore or Mimic Cave and CAC right now. It's It's probably going to be Gloveless South Shore. Specks might take the run up to. There's a bottle at the brewery at
Yeah,
Fleet
we
5.
gotta lose our death warp ability. Or we'll lose the ferry. Either way.
Yeah. Alright, I have to imagine this will be Specks taking a look at probably the other drop downs north of town. Or gonna check the flood item first. I guess that also works.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of similar, really near each other. The flooded item is 10 arrows. Given our weapon sources, if he was missing arrows, he'd probably take that, but... No, he's gonna... okay. I'm a little surprised he doesn't go do the useless ferry first, but we're gonna see... He's gonna go to the west first.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, like, if he wants to go, like, go east and then... Oh, hey, okay, Spectacle Rock.
Doing another shot at Spectacle Rock Cave, which I believe is just arrows, so we're not gonna go grab the item.
Yeah.
I could see him taking this connector after doing whatever's here. Or I could save. I mean, you could get it from the other side anyway. I'm not sure it's necessarily faster to walk all the way back to that cave and then walk all the way up to get through Spec Rock Cave.
Yeah.
When you could just do it from the Kakariko, it probably wouldn't be any slower. But he's gonna do other things first anyway.
I think you kind of want to do it from Kakariko just because if you do it from Kak, you'll walk by Mimic Cave with the hammer.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So you at least feel like you're gonna hit the progression.
Well, we can't do Spike Cave.
Yeah, Gamma went and got his Zora money in hand, so he's ready for that. We can do Zora checks, so let's... Or does not, just...
Just
is he
kidding.
gonna... Is it just for money, or is he gonna go for, no, okay, so he's gonna go out to Akina here. Specs kind of has, like, an option of, like, going and taking, like... taking the Whirlpool if he wants to, but I don't think you want to just with being over at Lumberjack, and you just go south. Like, you don't even have to go that far south, because you can just take the Old Woman connector to Punk Rocks. Yeah, Specs has forgotten the fact that he has an easy source of red rupees. After
he farmed quite a few of them.
Yeah, Gamma might buy an upgrade here.
Connector.
Yeah. All right. Where's Brother's connector go?
I mean, you can knock that spot off your mirror checklist later, so that's not the worst thing ever, but definitely also if that were your Dark World connector, it's kind of an awful spot for it anyway, so it's not so bad. Gam's gonna go ahead and just take this right now. Wants to know where Spec Rock goes. He's probably gonna pick up these arrows. He doesn't have full arrows. You might as well grab the ones on the way. Give yourself full ammunition.
Yeah. Six gonna be falling Gamma.
I might have grabbed the ferry refill. Oh, I guess you have the ferry in the bottle.
Yeah.
And you probably want to use it anyway because you want to do Hyrule Castle and you want to be able to Death Warp. Well, that was nothing. Oh, and Specs takes it. Oh,
he's got the ferry.
Fine. Use it up anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's a good ferry usage because, I mean, he hasn't seen the small key to Hyrule Castle yet, but he's going to get that relatively soon. And I'm surprised Gamma hasn't already gone to Hyrule Castle. Maybe he'll do the Zora play first. But
what we haven't seen a connector to Hyrule Castle yet.
That's a good point. Oh yeah, we just have the Sank. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we can get the Dark Cross, but to get the Dark Cross, we have to beat Agate 2 right now.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Until we discover that, like, the mirror isn't Dark Cross and unless all other entrances into Hyrule Castle.
There are some weird things that could happen. I don't think they will, but
no.
See.
But this will be Gamma Specks is doing his snore checks that Cam already did.
I'll just say that there were lots of Hyrule Castle connectors last night in that area. They could have gotten to, so we'll just call it seed bleed and move on.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second. No, I was like, no, I need to go back in here so I can just go check Zora.
Yep.
Yeah, no one's still checked Mimikid yet. There's Specs with that Hyrule Castle small key. So we have 2 more entrances plus 2 item checks up in the Zora region, which are in logic because we have flippers. Specs is short money, still doesn't remember that bush crabs are throwing out cash. Like it's going out of business. There's Hyrule Castle.
There's Hyrule Castle.
Alright.
It doesn't matter which order you do this in.
No.
Actually?
Oh, yeah, we have 2 checks in Tower Air, too.
Yeah. I actually think I would do the basement first, just because it's I think that's an easier death warp than death warping out of rats.
I mean, he's at 4 hearts.
Yeah, that's true. Already taking some damage. Small key to Dark Palace. First pod, small key. First of many.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, as often happens, the Go Mode item from the previous game comes up early.
Hey, we can beat Desert Palace now.
We sure can.
Do we want to beat Desert Palace
now? Land mows with hammer and bow. I mean, if you're an NMG runner, that sounds pretty good.
Of course, like, this is all locked by the lamp, no matter how we slice it today. Yep. You know, specific. Okay, there goes the fairy. So this is all locked by at least a shield or
hey, there's the cape.
There's the cape.
Our lamp's in logic. Wait, no, it's not.
No, it's not. 2 more shields or the burn up for the cape for the lamp now. Oh, God. That's another connector outside of Hyrule Castle. Outside of CAC, at the very least.
Okay, we're getting all sorts of Ganon's Tower small keys.
I mean, the well is upstairs today, so behind upstairs.
It is. We already have the bow. We have a fire source. It's not quite in logic.
I mean, we don't have the GT big key yet.
Don't have the GT big key yet.
We can't. Ooh, that's really nice stun prize today.
Oh, love the big magic stun prize.
Yeah. Give me that fire rod, please. Here's the question: do you continue to Zora, or do you check the? I guess you have to check the entrances first.
I would check the entrance. You're right here.
But then it's like, do you want to continue up to Zora or not?
Depends on where the entrances go, I suppose. A book, because
you know. God.
Just what you want to see when you've already done the Southwest.
Yeah. Hey, at least we know our Desert Palace East connector. It's a deep. It's probably not as deep as you think. We're literally only just missing.
Caper 2 shields. Sorry, Caner or 2 shields.
Caner 2 shields.
Oh, thanks, game. Thank you so much, game, for. Well, good news is we don't have to worry about Pyramid Fairies today.
Another bottle.
Yeah, I'd take the second bottle. I think after that, you probably don't really need a third, but...
I think that's a good B2, so we can sell it for some cash. but time to go take a look and see what's at pod.
Wait, did Specks just take the Death Warp at Dark Cross?
I think so. Oh, okay, so he's gonna burn some time here.
I'm very confused why he would do that.
Yeah.
Maybe he
that's
forgot he had the small
yeah.
key and just realized now. 'Cause he's going back for the back.
Yeah. We saw the Goodby Cave, the other side of Ice Rod Cave over there at the ferry south of pod, which is nice if we ever get boots, because we can do some fun water walking shenanigans with that. But we also have flippers, so.
Gamma with enough money that he can go check the pod entrance and still afford Zora later on.
Gamma's.
Just wants the heart. I love it. Just wants the heart refills from the pots. The piece of heart, no, it can stay there.
Look, he's got to fluff his collection right other ways.
Did you see how he just went right in between
Yeah.
the two? I don't think I'd be that bold.
No. We did get a skull with small key in there as well, which is nice. So that's our first of the two skull with small keys that are live somewhere in the world. Alright. Oh, good.
Oh, yay. It's something we have to come back to. Okay, Misery
Yay.
Mire at pod. We can't do anything there yet because no hookshot, no boots. And we're going to go over to Zora and do some checks.
Yeah. Oh, blindside.
Okay, 5 items.
Our second 5-item cave.
Well, so far our 5-item caves today have been better than the 5-item caves yesterday.
Yeah.
Bombos is maybe interesting.
That's fire magic. There's a second shield.
There's that second shield. One more shield coming up right here.
Shield or Burna. Shield or Burna.
Ah, Fire Rod.
Fire Rod.
Only Fire Rod.
Yeah.
Now actually going and beating Desert is a little more tempting because that Fire Rod makes it a much better fight.
You just mow down the land those. Alright, Zora, sell us the logic of the third shield.
Mirror.
Mirror. Okay.
Another one of our late items from yesterday showing up early.
I think I know where Gamma's going to take that. We got the cape. We can check top of castle.
Oh yeah, that's right. You could get the other connector while you're at it and hope it doesn't lock you out, and then you go back to the top of the castle. This was very expensive 10 arrows.
Yeah. Sykes just under pod money. But...
Gonna walk out of here, so he's got a plan of somewhere to go rather than save and quit.
I think he's gonna go follow that Hyrule Castle connector.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah, Gamma too. He's getting the whirlpool. Yeah, gone back to castle. So normally, I think Specks is gonna get blocked out just like Gamma did, because usually you check left side first because you can hop down out of it faster.
Yep. It's also faster to get there in the first place. It's just faster in every way. And you get stuck. But yeah, he's going to be able to immediately check these locations with that mirror.
Yeah. Yeah, on the other hand, I think we'll probably go to the right side first and see where No. He wants castle.
He wants castle top. Okay. It's not that hard to get to Hyrule Castle there. Oh, we have We have a dark connector, which we're not going to take right away. I thought maybe that middle one was going to be something with the cape already available to us. Well, except for it's not really available to us until we resolve the laser bridge logic.
Agina. Agina, will you be our fourth shield, or third shield?
Nope.
But that's Topic Astlin.
Well, Gamma's going to take this connector, I think. I don't know if Specks could take this connector or could do the rest of the pod area.
If I'm Gamma, I go back through the mirror portal and I grab that small key off the Lake Island.
Yeah.
And I might check. I don't know if I do want to do Dark Shopping Mall right now without a hammer, without a glove, but it's in logic.
I wouldn't want to do it. I might do it anyway. I mean, you could do, you could go to Catfish and combine the two with the whirlpool connector that's there.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna follow this connector. It's our
first access to Death Mountain.
Yeah.
Hello, Hookshot Cave. Oh boy. Which is right now just a connector, because we don't have Hookshot or boots.
Nope.
Boots is, of course, get us just the one item.
Connectors within connectors.
Oh, good.
Connector
goody. Floating island. Half magic is really nice, at least.
Now we just burn the landmillas down and...
Another orphaned entrance, because we don't have a glove.
Oh, hey. Well, we can't find the other side of Hyrule Castle.
Oh, good. Super Bunny Cave. Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Yeah, this is going to be, of course, for Gamma, this is probably going to be the Spectacle Rock connector. Specks is going to go rescue the old man.
Yeah, totally makes sense. With a Skullwood small key.
Oh, good. A sword and we kill Maviel and logic.
Wait, do we have access to the back of Skullwoods?
We haven't seen.
Sorry, the front of.
We haven't seen that bit of Skullwood. Oh no. Okay, no, we don't quite yet. It's probably through this connector. Let's be honest. I was joking, game.
And Desert House and Cadus Samaria. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like Specks taking the connector he took is so far working out better than Gamma's connector that he took, but yeah.
I mean, Gamma got it spat out a laser bridge, so it's like he's not exactly hurting right now.
No, he's got other checks, and he'll get, he has a chance to do the other ones later. Okay, we got our ferry back.
Yeah.
But now that we have a mirror, that's not so bad to have the ferry, so at least that works out.
Oh, hey, there's the actual old man. See him quit pointing.
Ah, Gamma doesn't have that cane now. He could bomb jump it, but you would just be going for the without the big key. There's only the other two items: the Logic 4-key item and the lava chest, and then the chain chomps. And
oh yeah, I think I 100% expect him to do it next. To be honest, just because like that's a good place to end this route. Oh, he's sick kid.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Imagine finding sick kid with bottles already.
Yeah. Okay, it's Spiral Cave.
All right, we are going to do this right now.
Yeah.
With Fire Rod, this isn't too bad. He's got a ferry in case things go bad.
Hey, Specks, you gotta go back. Oh God, game, I love you. Specs, it's time to do Spiral Cave for Specs. I guess it's back out right on Death Mountain.
Okay, boomerang behind 4 TR smalls.
I mean, I got 2.
I mean, the TR smalls were an interesting part of the story last night, just in that for whatever reason, Gamma just couldn't find a second TR small for a really long time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one of them was like near save and quit, but Gamma was just running dungeons for a while and not doing overworld. Gamma, just die.
With 1 heart, yeah, that probably would have been. Well, he's got a fairy though.
Okay, he's gonna go use the connect element, save and quit as a connector. Meanwhile, we found Pod. We have a bow and a small key.
With 1 small, another big part of the story yesterday in that Gamma did a whole bunch of pod, and it really paid out.
Yeah.
And Specs got here later. We had, what did we have? Fire rod, boots, and there was one other thing that was back here. Oh, it was both fire source. It was lamp and fire rod.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we've already found all of our fire magic for the seed.
Yeah, won't happen won't be in pod this time.
No.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Gamma's found a connection to the dark world.
Yeah, no, this was the fortune teller north of O is the back where the old man saved and quit. So Gamma really wants to go like get back up on the mountain to get that save and quit point back online again.
Mm-hmm.
But has some stuff to do. Just a map up there on the upper ledge. Oh God, it's Ice
Loveless
Palace.
Ice Palace. Yeah, I don't think we're doing that right. Hook. Well, and for Gamma, it's hookless, caneless. No one wants to do Ice Palace without a hook and a cane.
Oh, good. Picky for TR for Specs. A pod small where it was exactly yesterday.
He's gonna follow it this time because last time not following it definitely burned him a little bit.
Yeah. It was in that chest yesterday. There
It sure was.
Pod smalls and pod, another iconic combination of this stupid video game.
And we found a mini Moldarm cave over in the Dark World for Gammachuu.
Yeah, Dark Sink. With
lots of money. It's lots of money and nothing else.
I'm trying to remember, where did Specs pull that pod small from?
The first one?
Yeah, because Gamma doesn't have it. Gamma's generally been lockstep.
I remember calling it out too. I don't remember where I called it out.
Yeah.
Of course, the nice thing about the mirror is that all these locations, you're not going to orphan them and have to come back to a bunch of different locations later. And I did not see where the green pendant was.
And it's very cold.
Ice. Okay.
Yeah.
Deep sound, big T.
See, he's got a limited number of jokes.
Yeah, this pod not nearly as lucrative so far as last night's. We do get a small key to Ganon's Tower. Okay, so the climb is locked behind 6 pod smalls.
Well, not the climb, just at least Moldor.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I meant the well. I said the climb. I meant the well.
Yeah. That puts a little damper on things. Yeah, I do admit.
Yeah, as I always like to say, the problem with the GT climb is those first 2 mini helmet checks.
Actually, this could have
locked behind nothing.
This could have been the pod small. Oh hey, it's Colwoods.
Without a sword.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get the chest here.
Still haven't seen the old man, by the way. The fear small.
Yeah, I think Gamma's gonna do Skullwoods right now. The front of.
Yeah, Gamma's just gonna do the rest of Dark World. And then maybe end this by going back over to Harl Castle and back up the mountain again. If he doesn't get sidetracked. Interesting that Specks is spending this key now. Oh, hey, mail upgrade.
Does he have a recent save?
No.
I mean, you have a clearable desert palace, and you're spending the stolen small key. I don't like that at all.
No, like, especially considering, like, he hadn't saved the old man, so, like, it's not like he is in a position to scum that away. Oh, we'll see if that what happens because of that decision.
I mean, it could be a pendant, in which case it may not matter, but yeah, it's a dangerous, it's a very dangerous play. Oh, that's a nice find for Gamma. Got some boots.
Yep. And there's the Swamp Palace small key.
Okay. Okay, good.
I haven't seen Swamp Palace yet.
But we can do things in there. We can do Hookless Swamp if it decides to show up. Everybody's favorite.
Gamma is ditching all the fairies he has. That is both of our fairies down.
Hmm.
Yeah, green potion.
Green potion's better than a fairy.
Yeah. Well, he gets to go do Bonk Rocks. He doesn't actually get to check Bonk Rocks because he knows what Bonk Rocks is. I guess this will be taking a quick peek at the Tower of Hero.
Yeah, he hasn't been here yet. Maybe this is where the pod small was?
No, the pod small was in
Oh, was it Mimic?
Mimic Cave. Or it could have been in here. There was a small key in here. So maybe Game will have another one.
Yeah, okay, that's the one Specks has.
Yeah. Alright, so we've got two of them. Ooh, Pendant Hera! So, like, okay.
I mean, you might do it anyway, because it's quick. You're not going to do it now, and you're certainly not going to do it out of logic with the hook shot, but...
Yeah. That was a really, really fast response for that bow shot from Kim. There we go! We did it, everyone! We're in logic!
The mirror shield, French vanilla in Turtle Rock itself to put the laser bridge in logic so that all the things we have... That's so disgusting.
Yes. TR Big is on East Death Mountain, which is in logic because we have the mirror and the hammer. On West Death Mountain. Pot and Meyer.
Okay. I mean, it's irrelevant that they're red crystals, but it is relevant that they're crystals. So you still talk to the old man there, because we already know that Pyramid Fairy is not going to be a thing. Will not be buying the big bomb. That is a Hyrule Castle entrance.
Nope. Gamma could go get that nice tunic upgrade if he wanted to, but I don't think he will. Like, he legitimately passed up getting a hard piece at 4 hearts.
Oh, this is interesting. So a desert palace over here is gonna, depending on, I think it's the main connector. The main entrance will take him up to the mountain.
Yeah, it'll get him up to Hera. That'll be the Hera entrance. And then there's another one at one of the Spectacle Rock entrances too. Which I think if pops his head out, he'll do that immediately because he knows this gets him like permanent Dark World access.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
The one thing he's going to have trouble with is he still has to go back and.
Nope, not gonna actually take it right now.
Specks is going to go through to the front of TR. This also pretty works. He's got 3 TR smalls, so he's not going to get hurt on this.
I mean, as long as you keep one for Trinex, since you have access to Laser Bridge, it's not going to be a problem.
Yeah.
And we saw Paradox Cave, but Gamma's going to do these checks first and then come back to it.
Yeah.
There's a small key here.
There's our burn, by the way. Which, essentially, well, it'll depend on where the front of the TR is.
Oh, yay, small key to Castle Tower.
Hey, we can get the other chick in there and never have to go in there again.
Yeah, we definitely won't have to kill Aga 1 this scene. We've already seen the back of Escape.
Shooting Gallery guy made his entrance a little worse. But interestingly, because like depending on where that where this front of TR is, we could be expected to get that small key that was lamp locked, that was laser locked on Laser Bridge.
Or for Specks.
Yeah.
As well as the Thieves Town small key.
And Gamma wins.
Gets his bug net.
Right. So this is bumper ledge. This would be really interesting logically. Maya region.
Also interesting logically.
Yeah.
Can't get there yet.
No.
Oh, there's the other side of bumper. That early book not doing much for us right now.
No, but we got a bunch of entrances we can check in this, and we haven't seen what the ledge item is either.
Okay, Gamma's gonna do Paradox now.
Yeah.
A mushroom. Oh, goody.
Everybody loves mushrooms.
So we've seen the potion shop on Gamma's side. I'm not sure Specs has seen it.
No, it's over sitting in dark. It's sitting over in the curiosity shop. Yeah.
The dumb shop. That's such a dumb location.
I mean, it's better than the guy who has a bunch of hammer pegs in front of his house.
Fair.
Or the guy who's like sealed behind the wall in this cave.
Eastern Palace, which is a crystal this time. Another pod small for Gamma.
They're starting to appear.
That's 4 pod smalls. That's most of pod.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all of it if you want to be really silly and take way too much time, but...
Alright, well...
Oh, that's not so good.
It's not great, but I think he'll live with it.
I mean, you know you don't have to lift that rock and you can be just done with this area, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And he could mirror back to Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, I think...
To get the rest of those checks.
Yeah, I think you do that next. Oh,
or you could just rescue the old man. That'll work too.
Yeah. Yeah, that works. I'll take that. Still haven't seen GT, still haven't seen Swamp. I've seen all of our other dungeons, though. It's like... I think the best and worst part about this is the game's going to find that entrance to the desert and just, like, use that to get back into the Dark World again. Or save and quit from the back of the old man, who knows. So this is good for him, except he still just doesn't know that Hookshot Cave... I mean, all he's really missing right now is half magic. But...
Well, yeah, the Hookshot Cave situation isn't particularly relevant until...
yeah.
Until you have Hookshot.
Yeah, and Crystal Pod, as we know. Just Gamma found Bob Shop. But this is going to kind of start Gamma on that chain to getting over to... this might start Gamma on the chain on getting over to... actually, no, he's not going to probably find my... He may not find my region. We'll see. Do we have a vanilla small Eastern Palace big key? No.
But we're not going to put the Eastern Palace big key in Eastern again?
Yeah. Gamma is going to Specks here. Specks did this yesterday. This is counterplaying to your opponent's knowledge. Your knowledge of your opponent.
So he's going to... I imagine he'll orphan Harmless Hellway then. Save that last small key for Helma if you need it.
Yeah.
Especially since he doesn't have the big key. So when you're coming back here later,
yeah.
Now both your checks are kind of in the bad location instead of one being in the front, one being in the back.
Yeah.
Of course, he doesn't know he's about to get another small key.
Yeah. Specs is gonna discover this and start doing Dark World checks.
No sword means you can't do the fun strat of running through this conveyor.
But we'll get one soon. It's like, okay. Oh, we're gonna get the auto stair clip. Okay.
Yeah,
ooh, we're gonna get the auto stair clip.
Little delayed, it's okay.
Gamma has not dodged it yet. He just picked up and was locking it. Josh. That mirror shield, by the way, is locking our lamp today. By the way, just for fun. Gamma's wearing
And
it
a
with
couple
red.
of small keys that were there. There were a few other things on that laser bridge. Okay, so.
Gamma has added a problem.
Gamma now needs to get another pod small key. Now there's 2 left, so it should be fine. But both of our runners have now used a small key, and now we'll have to get another small key from another location.
Yeah.
The desert one's a little scarier though because there's only 1 desert small key. And there's 2 for pod.
Yeah.
Hey, look, another. I guess we already saw that Ganon Tower small key. All the Ganon Tower small keys.
Yeah, but you have a bug that you can capture those fairies for use for later. You don't have to death warp so much. You have a mirror. Yeah, this is gonna get oh, this is a mail upgrade or something.
Nah, mail upgrade was over at the Eastern Desert checks.
Yeah, okay.
I don't remember what was here.
Yeah, Specs is
Might have been a key of some sort.
TR4.
Yeah. Okay. That was definitely a key of some sort.
Gamma, you do not have a
Gamma,
sword.
you don't have a sword.
Gamma remembers he does
Okay,
not
he
have a
remembers.
sword.
Yeah, good catch.
He noticed something was missing as he started to dash. Gamma's gonna be like, oh, okay, cool. Any more lurking for Specks.
Yep. Gamma's not going to spend that desert small, at least not right now.
Not with it being on the clearable list. Knowing he's got 2 pendants already of knowledge, so.
Yeah, really good chance that desert's going to be a crystal. On the other hand, he did spend his last pod small, so
I mean, Potsons are. I'll show up.
there's 2 more.
They tend
We'll
to
be
show up.
fine. There's 2 more.
I can probably count the number of seeds where I've needed to spend no more than like 1 or 2 Potsmalls I've ever played, and I've played a couple. I've played at least several hundred Crosskeys seeds. Usually, you don't get burned too badly by podkeys, but we are going to
No,
get a
not
new
usually.
entrance here because we
It
did
feels
not see
bad
the.
we do,
Yeah.
but yeah, you're right.
So this is going to be a new entrance right here for Specks.
And it's a fairy. Just what he wanted.
Yeah. Alright. Gamma's like, okay, cool. I'm done with I'm done with Spiral Cave. Let's go up the mountain and see what's in Hera, and on the tablet, you'll discover it's the other entrance to desert.
Yet another desert entrance. And going to Ether Tablet, he dodged this pretty good.
Oh! Did Spec check that?
I didn't see him check it. That is our 3rd sword, because we need 2 to get it.
Alright, we know what Tempered is, everybody! Yeah, it's like... The little Pikachu. Lights are turning. Okay, Specs did check Ether Tablet. Okay, so he knows where the
Just didn't
3rd
see
sword
it.
is. Cool. Yeah. So I was like, okay, maybe I should go check some connectors. Sure. I guess. Specs. Makes a lot of sense for him to do this right now.
Yeah, he's got a small key, so he can do Icebreaker easily.
Yeah.
We'll just orphan the 1 check. We don't have the big key, so it's going to be a 5-item check. 5 items. If he does all that he can do.
And there we go. Gamma's got his beautiful, beautiful mirror shield. Knowing 3 sounds of pendant, he's completely protected against blind. The one thing Gamma's not going to do here is like discover that the friend of TR is Misery Mire itself, which is going to potentially cost him a sword for a little bit. But it's got 3 small keys, so like if he wanted to, like he should know he can go reverse.
He might still do it.
Yeah. It's gotten a little jammed up here in the.
Okay, there we go.
Waiting for those iframes to run out.
He's not going to do Eastern? Or he's going to do Eastern? This is kind of a really bad play. Oh, there's another pod small, so...
Yeah, but that's going to involve Gamma diving a pendant that he's... I mean, admittedly, like, he didn't have Samari when he found it originally. And it's not too far from a saving qued, so...
Yeah, Caneless, hookless Ice Palace is just a bad play. Yeah. Caneless, hookless, gloveless Ice Palace, I should say.
Okay, yeah, looks like, by the way, Trinix is our last pendant.
That's what it looks like. So no Ice Rod Hunt?
You know that won't happen.
Well, we're
We
not
are
going to be searching for the ice rod unless we read Pet and it decides to be a thing, but...
Yeah. Anything interesting at... Oh, Specks never turned to Mushroom in.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing I talk about. Like, you don't want to turn the mushroom in, or you don't want to have the mushroom in your possession when you find the the potion, the magic shop there.
Yeah. So, the other thing is, Gamma kind of stopped his route at Arrow Game because that was Paradox Cave. So we never saw Stumpy, and we already know what South Grove was. Specs still hasn't gone over to the Mire region, to the Pot region to check Mire entrance.
Yeah, which, oh, by the way, we can go into now.
Yeah, we can.
It's a little more likely Specs ends up going in there because he'll find it and maybe just decide to dip it, whereas Gamma didn't have that choice when he saw it and may not go back to it right away.
Yeah. Alright,
It'll be Paradox Cave for Specs, which, if I remember correctly, really had nothing.
No. This will be the mushroom for Gamma.
Oh, and it isn't going to even get the items because he's ended up at the rock.
Yeah.
It's a little unfortunate.
Yeah, no.
So he's going to, 7 items, he's going to want to go back to that. And, he doesn't know this, but he could probably skip it and be very happy he did.
So I'm not getting that small key off the island.
I mean, now's a good time as any to do it, but we're going to go do Catfish first and this Dark Potion shop as well.
We can't do Catfish, we're just gonna turn the mushroom in.
We can't do Catfish, we don't have a glove yet.
Here's Graveyard Ledge. And it's Picky.
We need that Picky. That's been available for a while too. Map to Hyrule Castle on Bumper Ledge. That's
yeah.
Not useful. And the place you want to find like your first cave with all the bombs. The bomb rat cave.
Yeah.
Shack,
Well, I think
whatever it is.
I think Gamma's gonna head this way anyway because he hasn't done King's Doom, so like he'll be able to check King's Doom and
yeah, you can get over with the flippers, so it makes total sense.
Yeah, so Gamma needs to get that sword. That's gonna be a like when he finds an ice rod, it won't be an issue because he'll hop himself in. Oh, actually, no, he'll still need ether at that point. But so that sword could be a problem for Gamma.
Yeah, if he finds the other sword, or one of the, I guess, so we know where 2 swords are. If he finds one of the other swords, he can go back through Turtle Rock to get to the Turtle Rock front entrance and get the sword that way.
Yeah. I mean, the good news is like TR Big Chest is right next to the Saving Point. Literally right next to the Saving Point. Yeah, it's like, God.
Gosh darn it, I already dipped Eastern.
Yeah. I mean, he may end up just like going through it next, just to like get himself back over to Eastern Palace that way. Is this Gamma remembering there's a small key on the island?
I think it is. And Specks about to find Misery Myra, and I bet he goes in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's goody, another GT small key.
They do exist.
That's all of them, I think.
Yeah. Alright, Gamma's gone back up into Hyrule Castle again.
Yeah, so he'll probably get the Hookshot Cave and all that stuff. And interestingly enough, he's going to be able to do a check in Hookshot Cave when he gets over there.
We'll probably also see a couple new entrances on his side, too. Because he'll be able to just, like, drop down on Dark Death Mountain instead of, continuing over. Yeah. He knows that this is probably... There's a very good chance that this is his magic. Half magic, and...
You want that.
Yeah.
Ten arrows so far behind the 3 Meyer Smalls.
Yeah. To see if there's anything... This was a chest they both skipped yesterday, but it was also, like, much later in the race, and... They had kind of both, I think, just had bolt hog shots, so it wasn't really necessary. Like, they had a lot to do.
Oh, yeah, for sure. There's that quake.
Oh, boy. Which we don't know if we need. We haven't seen the TR.
Yeah, we haven't seen TR.
Alright, so I think this is Gamma at least going to go up. So he's going to go and beat Eastern here.
Yep.
And we will finally have a crystal done at the hour, about the hour 10 mark.
Nice. Oh, it's Ether there. Okay, never mind. Ether.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was Quake.
Yeah. We'll have to see if Gamma opts to, like, go through the front of TR after this or not.
I mean, if there's nothing here, he's right in the position to do it. I think it would make a ton of sense. If there's something good here in one of these checks that we're going to get, that could distract him.
He already did everything in Eastern except for Armos, so this
and
is just Armos.
Chest.
Okay, and the big chest, yeah.
So 2 items.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't expect there to be anything here, but like I kind of don't expect anything to be anywhere. You just because of the 216 items in this game, really most of them are trash. Yeah. There's the Desert Palace small key, by the way, for Specks, so he's safe on that front.
Yeah.
Map to Thieves, which at this point is irrelevant.
Yeah. And Gamma's heading for... Specks is heading for Armos too.
Oh, totally makes sense.
You're an hour in, you finally can clear it, actually clear Crystal Dungeon. Might as well. Now, Specks still doesn't have all the maps that Gamma managed to pull, so he doesn't know that Desert is a crystal, so... Rarely do you get to see these rooms without a sword, by the way. so ingrained is the just spin attack all the...
Oh, a big key to Misery Mire. Oh, that could send Gamma to Misery Mire.
He doesn't... I think the one thing for Gamma right now, for might prevent him from doing that is it's not a good Vitreous fight, but that is really good for
Actually, it is a
Gamma.
pretty bad Vitreous fight. Not gonna go do Turtle Rock. Okay.
Yeah, that sword is looming really big for Specs right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this would be a combination of use bow and hammer for Vitreous right now.
Yeah.
Doable fight. Although it's 11 arrows. Yeah, I forget where the upgrade fairy was, but I would maybe
It,
buy a couple of
it was actually
a couple extra arrows.
It was actually a Genis Cave. He could have mirrored and done.
You totally could have done that, yeah.
I mean, you're at the back of Desert Palace, but we're right there.
This looks like he may be heading over there right now because this Hyrule Castle connector will take him to the pyramid, which gets him near the pod, which will take him to Misery Mire.
Yeah.
I'm probably feeling confident that he can do this with just the hammer, which, I mean...
Yeah, no.
Gamma knows what he's doing. He should be able to do this.
And Specs is like, no, and okay, here, this is why you get the bug net.
Yeah, Gamma's gonna get himself a fairy to mitigate a little bit. It's unfortunate because the cape doesn't help you here because you don't have a sword.
And we'll pull a sword in the Mire Big Chest. Let's be real.
Well,
it still doesn't help you, but
a silvers in the Mire Big Chest would be huge.
Yeah. Okay, so Specs is going back to Vo. Maybe this will be going further south and actually talking to Stumpy. It's like, because none of these runners have actually managed to talk to Stumpy yet. He's going to go take a look to what the mushroom tournament is. That's also fair. Oh, that's a hook.
That's a big one.
That's really nice. I don't imagine Gamma's missing that for too long, considering that's right near a saving point. But I'm pretty sure Gamma turned that in.
I'm not sure.
Alright. Desert Palace here for Specs.
You get a much freer key dash in the first room with the key already in hand.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me to see Gamma get to Desert Palace relatively soon as well, because he's going to get that small key to put all of it in logic.
Yeah. Gamma today is at the well. The well itself is behind Pyramid Drop. They've swapped the places. Alright, time to see if there's anything interesting on Pyramid Fairy. Not Pyramid Fairy, Lamblaws.
Nope. But it is a crystal.
Yeah, that's 2 crystals down. Yep.
We knew. Specs didn't know. Let's see, is that all of his knowledge at this point? No, he doesn't know Hair or Swamp Palace.
Yeah. Very nice door state extension clip from Gamma. Gamma accidentally set himself to use the mirror for a second.
Alright, Specs about to find out that this is a whole lot of nothing in Specs in Paradox Cave.
I mean, he did it. He's just checking the entrance, I think.
No, I don't think he did. He hasn't done the items because he went through the other entrance and got locked out.
Yeah. Cam was like, I don't have a hookshot. I can't hookshot across and grab the stuff. Hair smokies, and it's a thing you don't want to see.
No.
Let's be
Hair
honest.
Smolky is the worst item in Crosskeys. Because you don't want to do that check when you're there the first time. It's not on the way of anything. And if you have to go back for it, it's even worse.
Yeah. More pots walls. Lumberjack. We have Sanctuary Lumberjack start, but we found the Hyrule Castle Smolky and Deland pretty early on, so that there's nothing there.
GT Climb, on the other hand.
GT Climb's got the well.
We got the well. We have all the small keys, but we don't have the big key. And we haven't found it anyway, so...
Yeah, we could have Vanilla GT for all we know right now, or it could be behind the glove, because we are, like, theoretically dealing with a gloveless seed. I don't think that's going to happen, because we haven't found Swamp yet, but... We still have, like, a couple entrances left that it could be at.
I mean, we've got Ice Palace as a pendant. That's the first thing you need for a gloveless seed.
Yeah. Alright. Gamma's got 27 arrows, so he's good on arrows for the second phase, but the first phase he's going to have to do hammer strats. Has a fairy, so he's going to be able to kind of just go ham for a little bit.
This is where maybe having picked up that blue mail would have been good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not going to last long.
Well, he managed to knock out like 3 or 4 eyes, which is...
Yeah, which is good.
I think he's still a little short on arrows, but he can make that up with hammer hits on the big eye once the lightning stops. And like his lightning will stop.
No, he's got plenty of arrows.
Okay.
Yeah, this is very, very well done.
Yeah.
Well, Stumpy had bombs and nothing else. Oh, goody, a shovel.
Oh, good. Gamma can now go and check the shovel along with Stumpy. We have achieved maximum efficiency. Specks remembers he doesn't still have a glove. Not sure where Gamma's dashing to here.
He's got something in mind because he's not saving and quitting.
No, maybe he forgot he didn't turn the mushroom. I mean... he's gonna... Is he just running this out so he goes to South Dark World from... We're gonna see a pincer attack here. Yes. Gamma cannot item dash because he does not... Gamma, you left the lake shop. Okay. Let's hope the lake shop isn't anything. Or that Gamma remembers he forgot it. Yeah, it's like I should finally go check some of these entrances now that I have like the shovel.
All the things.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Ice Rock Cave.
Hey, look, a glove.
First glove.
About time.
You have actual Dark World access. Yeah, we can check the rock over by desert now.
It's funny that our runners got the gloves so close together. Oh wait, the other Paradox Cave entrance. Oh goody.
Yeah, Specks finally remembers there's a small key here and can get his last GT small. You know the worst part about this for Gamma? So Gamma can actually. I'm surprised Gamma didn't move that portal just a little over so I can also do Bombo's tablet.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
The worst thing is like Gamma will get to cave 45 and be able to pop right over into Ice Rod Cave area, so he can grab that this cave. This one again. Specks, you already checked that?
Yeah, he came out of that in Paradox. Gamma does not want to.
No, I think Gamma just remembered he forgot to do the lake shop.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Oh, there's swamp.
Swamp.
Oh, goody. Oh, goody. If Gamma finds this, he doesn't have the hook shot yet. That's rather
No.
unfortunate. Or is this gonna be full clearable for Specky?
Well, I get the reverse of yesterday where Gamma dodged Hookless Swamp and Specky did
Specs
not.
did not, yeah.
It looks like Gamma's heading for.
Yeah, make a decision. I would have liked to see the Bombos tablet check. I mean, we can't get it anyway.
We're going back to Harrow Castle, so we're probably going back up the mountain again, I guess.
Maybe do the TR thing, get a sword. Could be. No, we're just gonna swim over to where we now know Swamp Palace is.
Yeah.
I mean, that could solve Gamma's sword problems, because, you know, the saying of Swamp Palace and swords.
Don't tempt. Don't tempt Swamp Palace. Swamp Palace will appear in chat.
Yes, he will.
Let's microdip Swamp Palace.
Another Turtle Rock small key. I don't like seeing all those Turtle Rock small keys when it's a pendant.
Yeah. It could just be for the sword, for all we know.
Could.
Which would be one of the grossest things in the world. Okay, that's fine. First 2 checks. And I think Gamma. Okay, this is really good for Gamma. Like Gamma's like, I've got like 3 or 4 TR spalls now. I am really no. He's going back over to. Okay, he's gonna go check K40. Check Fort Cave. I have words. Words are good. Maybe he will buy arrows from the upgrade fairy so he gets a full refill.
Meanwhile, Specs skipping left side swamp.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Did Gamma not get the mushroom?
You got the mushroom.
Okay, this is him going back over. Oh, he's doing this. So this is bumper ledge connector. So 2 more glove entrances. Plus, he can go take a look and see what his pyramid reward is, and he'll be happy to see that it's the hook shot. Mire Shed. Last 2 item cave.
Ooh. Pod big key. We need that.
Yeah. I think Gamma still needs another pod small, and that was nice.
He does. There was one in ice, and then there's one still missing somewhere. Oh, hi, Thieves Town.
Hey, it's Thieves Town.
Gamma does not have the small key, so he's going to be orphaning an item here.
Yeah.
Dude, what do we need at this point?
Well,
we don't need that.
a sword.
Yeah, we need a sword.
We need literally just a sword.
Gamma needs a pod small.
Gamma needs a pod small.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, Gamma needs a hook shot too.
The hook shot, yeah. He should theoretically be getting the hook shot pretty soon. Because he did go and find Graveyard Ledge, which means he should have turned the mushroom in. Unless he is going to try to save scum that. There was a small key on Sync's drop-down, so that could potentially be the pod small that Gamma needs. What other small keys could we have? We could be missing a Myers small or a nice small, or that could be the Thief small, I guess.
No, Specs has the Steve Small. I forget where it was,
Okay.
but C Small has been accounted for.
Yeah. Still haven't seen GT. So we're going to be looking for swords. I mean, I think the grossest possibility is Bombo's tablets is another sword, and our last sword's up head.
I mean, that's the classic ped.
I mean, I believe that is the one of the many dreams of chat.
Yep.
But like, we're probably just going to find 2 swords in GT when we find GT.
Yeah, that would make a ton of sense.
Unfortunately, I also don't have a world where exactly GT is right now that we can get at it.
What entrances have we not seen? We've
Hookshot
seen most.
Cave.
Yeah, we've seen most entrances.
Hookshot Cave, TR Main, Ice Palace, and Hammer Pegs. So, like
almost nothing.
Yeah. One of those is GT. Do we have any item keys left outstanding? I don't think so.
So we're an hour going to be by the time you're an hour 24 in, and Gamma's going to be doing a swordless blind fight. That's always fun.
Yeah. Swordless blind fight, and he's literally only swords from go mode. Swords and a small key from go mode.
He still needs a hook shot.
An hook shot.
Theoretically, should be getting.
True. Yeah.
And Specs is going to clean up Misery Mire here.
Yeah.
We'll have a slightly easier, but still not free fight, because Fighter Sword is better than no sword. But not much.
Yeah. Really nicely done for Gamma.
Yeah, I love the Canis of Mario strat.
More health. It's gonna be fun when we get to the end of the seed, and if Gamma wins, we get to see the bosses beat without sword stat.
Yeah, it's always fun when you get a bunch of those. Does Specs have a fairy? Yes. This is fine.
Yeah. Gamma's remembering to check. Gamma, did you?
Gamma didn't turn the mushroom in.
Gamma is about.
Oh, what? Oh, there's a small key here.
Yeah.
And if he hasn't turned the mushroom in, he can turn it in and come back to that portal.
Yeah. Welcome in, Raiders. This is a total. There's a spot small that he needed.
Okay. Doesn't need to go into Ice Palace now. That's really good for Gammachuu.
Yeah.
And now if he just picks up that hook shot, he will be exactly a sword.
Two swords. Two swords.
Oh yeah, he's
Gomo.
2 swords from Gomo. Yeah, he's got to get that one in Turtle Rock or get 2 elsewhere.
Gamma, where are you going?
Maybe he's forgotten the mushroom exists. That would be very bad. He does need that hook shot. There are potentially locations for swords.
Yeah.
Oh, this is desert? Yeah, this is desert.
Desert. Yeah, so the story of the seed right now is Specks has pulled a sword out of the front of Turtle Rock, which is, as far as we can tell, literally the only available sword in the game. And it's pendant TR. And TR's Admire entrance, so it's locked by a sword, so you have to reverse to get it right now. We have found the second sword, which is on Ether Tablet, so it is 1 sword locked. 2 swords locked.
Yeah, gross stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. But Specs has 4 crystals, Gamma's at 3, almost at 4.
Yeah, about to be at 4.
The hookshot is sitting at Potion Shop at the Curiosity Shop entrance. pretty sure Gamma has turned the mushroom in, but I don't know 100%.
He does know where the potion shop is. He did see it before he had the mushroom. The ability to even turn in the mushroom.
Yeah. Specs is going to find thieves down here, so we'll see if there's anything sitting in the thieves down big chest. He has not turned it in.
Not turned
Yeah.
in. Okay. Okay. Go turn that in.
I believe Game 3 is scheduled for tomorrow, by the way, just not officially on the schedule. So because if Gamma hasn't turned it in, then I think... I think
well,
it's...
he could turn in right now. It's not that far from there. He just has to.
No, I just saw it his invigory. He's still got it.
I know. Yeah, that's what chat was saying, and I believe them. I don't recall seeing him turn it in. But he's not that far away from it, so you could go turn it in right now after this check, which we haven't done yet. How have we not done this? Oh, it's Ice Palace. That's why. Okay, so we're gonna do Swordless Ice Palace, and we've got all the things, including the big key. So Gamma might actually finish this. There are 2 locations we have not seen. There's the big chest and Cold Stare, of course.
Yeah.
We're still doing this hookless, but we have a Canis and Mario, so it's not so bad.
We haven't seen 3 because we did not get the block chest on the right side.
Yep, you're right, because we didn't have a glove.
It'd be really nice for Gamma if there were 2 swords in here.
That would be amazing. So our runners are going to each be checking something that the other couldn't when they were in these respective dungeons.
Yeah.
But to make sure we watch for those specific moments. This will be the first one of those.
It's...
oh, goody!
That's... Sword... It's... More checks for swords.
Guess what? Guess what we're probably going to find now?
Food.
Well, that too. I was thinking GT.
Yeah.
Because all the entrances were missing.
I mean, 2 of the entrances we're missing also require Gamma to have a sword.
Fair.
And one of them requires them to have... actually, no, one of them. Only one of them.
Only one, yeah, because the other one's the front of TR.
Yeah.
Is that last pod small?
Oh, good.
Okay,
good.
well, we didn't really need or want that. It does remind me that neither one has gone to the second chest, though.
No. Vanilla GT, it'll work out. It's okay. Yeah. Except the well's behind GT today, so... If we... You know what would be really, really bad for... That chat, I think, would love even more? The rest of our swords are in the well.
Oh my god, that'd be disgusting. Okay, here's the Thieves Town check the Specks get that Gamma did not get.
Yeah.
And it's 20 rupees. Okay. So one last check, because Gamma is going to go ahead and finish this off.
This is green pendant.
Oh,
which means...
Two more checks, theoretically.
Which means Gamma will get pulled to like the catfish region after this, so maybe he will turn into the pendant to mushroom that.
On his way.
Or he could be sitting on the I forgot to turn it in if it's anything undead train.
Yeah, that's usually not a good train to be on. Gamma does have a green potion if he runs out of magic here, rather than using a hammer. But
Yeah.
oh yeah, well, you get it. Use your potion. You get out the hammer. One or the other.
Yeah.
There we go.
Specks has got a 5th crystal down.
Oh, good, a small key. Oh, good, a small key to this
dungeon.
So Kane locked, but for whatever that's worth.
Yeah.
See that in Crosskeys very often.
Yeah, Specks just needs to go kill Halmasaur and Mothula and then find the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Where are these swords? Sword gun mode. An hour and a half in.
You don't feel good about that. Now, if the swords are behind the mitts, that's
Yeah,
gonna be
that's
really good for Gammachuu.
yeah.
And Gamma refuses to turn the mushroom in.
Yeah, still not turning the mushroom in. He's gonna go do he's doing spit train. Or tower plus spit train.
Yeah, this is one check. Okay, where's Specks going?
I don't know. He might not have done top of castle because
No, you did this. They both did this a long time ago. There is a
Yeah.
connector here. I forget where this goes.
This is for Hookshot Cave, I guess.
Ah, yes, that makes sense.
Oh,
Those are the
Specs
two
never.
items.
Yeah, Specs never took the other side of it to discover that it was just Hyrule Castle. So he's taking this way.
And then he also gets Hookshot Cave. So that works out
Yeah.
pretty well.
This will be Super Money Cave for Specs as well.
Now, say, yeah, the Hookshot Cave was the other side.
Yeah. I think he's looking for GT. At least trying to do as much of this stuff looking for GT as possible.
Right, Gamma's going to do the right side desert. We'll finally get a mail upgrade.
Yeah.
Yay.
Right.
Are there swords in Hookshot Cave? Oh, good. A small key to Misery Mire. The single arrow for Specs. And 10 arrows. So 11 arrows and something. Nothing useful in Hookshot Cave.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think at this point, Gamma's on the. I forgot to turn the mushroom in if it's anything on dead trade. Because I don't know why he's. Okay, pod time. We got 2 chicks in here that could be a sword for Gamma. If not, he's not going to be able to clear this.
You can do this.
He's not going to be able to. Clear Skullwoods, which is also
Okay.
up on the mountain.
Yeah, you can't do Skullwoods without a sword, but we can do Pod without a sword.
Yeah.
Not a sword there.
I have to say, this is probably one of the grossest scenes for swords I've ever seen.
So the worst I've played was a bunch of us did a daily Crosskeys race. And all 3 of the 4 swords were locked behind a vanilla GT location, which had a pod. 2 swords in pod, and then the 3rd sword was behind the GT big key, which was also in pod.
Yeah.
That's as bad as I've seen.
Yeah. Obviously, so the pods here at on West Death Mountain. Skullwoods is one of the spectacle rock drop downs. So, Specs will be hitting Crystal Go mode in 4 or 5 minutes, if that. He still has some checks in the back of. Specs will probably do Helma, kill Mothula, and then come back in the pod to go search for swords. There is a sword on Ether Tablet, so we're still missing. There's still 2 somewhere out in the pool.
So this is not looking good for Gamma, but his out is, of course, the mitts. And getting the swords behind the mitts. But he still needs to... If he keeps dodging that hook shot, none of that's going to matter.
Yeah.
Because eventually Specs is going to get the mitts.
Yeah.
because he won't have anything else to do.
Yeah.
The problem
Last
with the
one.
myths is it opens a bunch of stuff, like, you know, smiths and purple chests that are slow.
It's only... Yeah, it's only 2 entrances because we got spat out of the mire. We know the mire main is an exit.
I mean, at this point, well, Gamma can't do the Turtle Rock entrance, so it's Ice Palace entrance and Hammer Pegs? I think that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, he can't open up TR entrance because...
Because he doesn't have the
The
sword.
sword.
No sword.
And he had a sword, he'd be able to open up the mire entrance and grab a sword, but he's not going to do that for a while. Gamma... Okay, he wants to at least go through and check Hookshot Cave entrance. Alright, so let's see what our second med is. Quake!
We have that. We have Quake.
Vanilla meds today. Wonderful.
Get a new item out of Skullwoods here for Specks.
Yeah. Is that a sword? Firing minds want to know.
I mean, another lock sword would be fitting, but no, they're just bombs.
Spike Cave! We have half magic. We have all the invincible... Well, Gamma doesn't have to burn up because I was in front of TR. Air basement does not exist. Look at that mushroom, Gamma. It's telling you things to turn me in. And... Okay, so this will be hookshot for Gamma. Which doesn't quite solve his sword problem. But at least he at least he will have a sword problem.
I mean, he could do left side swamp and find a sword there, maybe, possibly. Like,
yeah, that'd be that's a good spot.
He's going into Swamp Palace later. Like the later you do some of those kind of locations, the more likely you are to check the awful spots in those dungeons.
Yeah. Like his ideal situation right now is literally a sword in ether sitting in left side swamp.
That would be exactly what he needs to get back into this.
Because it'll be like, oh hey, there's Mire entrance. You love Mire entrance. We all love Mire entrance.
Oh hey, there's this shovel that we never did.
Yeah. Gamma can't even item dash because an hour 40 and he still doesn't have a sword. Alright.
Meanwhile, Specs is going to clean up the rest of Pod and going to be disappointed that there's nothing here.
Yeah. Not sure where he's going to go from here. Oh yeah, by the way, congratulations, Specs. You have gotten all 7 crystals. You are now eligible to beat Ganon. If you have anything more than a Master Sword.
Alright, Gamma's gonna get that hook shot. He's gonna go do Swamp.
Gamma, don't... You want to... Okay.
You could use your green potion and get a blue.
Also, I was actually
you don't have magic. Because you don't have full magic. You can fill up your magic, get a blue potion, and that'd be more than enough. Oh yeah. Specs hasn't done Super Bunny.
Alright.
And Gamma has the Swamp Piggy, which Specs didn't have, so that's 3 extra checks he could do if he wanted to. He'll definitely do the one. He'll definitely do the Swamp Big Chest. And Ice Palace, meanwhile, is nothing. So we're down to Hammer Pegs, Vanilla Turtle Rock, location, and vanilla GT for our GT. Or am I missing anything? Anything else we haven't seen?
No, that's it.
Okay.
All right, Specks is heading back to my region. Probably check Checkerboard Cave.
Oh, he did that.
The Checkerboard Cave entrance.
Yeah, I thought he did that.
Oh, he's gonna. Oh, yeah, no, he never took the fairy connector, which is the Purple Ledge connector. Okay. Ledge Shield discovers nothing. Just the Hyrule Castle map. What is Specks' path to Dark Death Mountain? Specks needs to get the he says and quits the Old Man, which is bottom east Death Mountain, and then just goes the long way around. Or takes Hookshot Cave off of Hyrule Castle connector.
Oh, this is new. We haven't done anything more of Hera. So
Yeah.
Okay. Does
Gamma doesn't
Gamma
have the
not?
key. Gamma
Okay,
doesn't have the
it's
key.
okay. You're right. So it's the small key that's marked.
Yeah. It's Hookshot Cave. Yeah, no, you're right, Telthar. Sorry, it's Hookshot Cave.
Yeah. So it's Hyrule Castle to TR Bridge to Hookshot Cave at Mimic Cave entrance to Floating Island.
Yeah.
I believe is the exact way to get to Dark Death Mountain. So a really long path.
Yeah. All right, are we going to have a vanilla Hera small key? Hera big key.
Oh, that'd be gross. Nope, just a compass.
Just a compass.
Hey, guess what? When you go back in Dice Palace, you'll know you'll have 5 out of 8 items.
You're
Which you already know because the tracker just tells you.
Yeah.
Oh, yay, menu boss. We can't even do sword spins. Oh, gosh.
You know, like, Fighter Sword is so hard, you just swap the hammer. And I'm like, no, you don't. Fighter Sword cultures.
I like doing
Argus is fine. It's easy.
I like doing Fighter Sword spins for Argus.
Yeah. A lot of people don't realize that, like, the Pops are, like, one of the few enemies in the game that don't actually get knocked back from spins. So it's really, really easy to double spin them. Oh, good.
We're switching to Fire Rod. I like that better. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that, but that works pretty well. Okay, let's see if Moldorm has a sword.
Yeah.
Nope.
Not this money. Not collecting the pendant, though.
I mean,
I
disagree with that play, because, I mean, granted, it won't be the only sword if Ped has a sword, but...
I mean, Ice Red has to pop first, but yeah.
Oh,
like,
for sure. Like, you don't expect it, but, like, for the extra few seconds to mitigate against that, I think...
You skip Left Side Swamp on Gamma side, and he is going back up Death Mountain again. The Jet Hookshot Cave, which was nothing, for nothing.
No, that'll give him near a chance to get over towards Turtle Rock and go up Turtle Rock to get to his one sword, but he needs another one. I mean, that'll get him, if he could get to that fighter sword.
That's at least 7
fighter
crystals.
Sword. It gets him Skull Woods, and he's still a mitts up in terms of entrances, and possibly finding a GT, which at this point looks like it has our 2 swords.
Yeah.
Or you could save and quit.
The save and quit spot is literally right next to the Turtle Rock main entrance for the.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. You can do that.
But he's gonna go turn it. I think this is gonna be green pendant turn in.
Which is new. We haven't seen that yet.
No. Or it could be switching for all we know.
Also new.
Yeah. Specks going for purple. Second chest Aga Tower.
Yeah, this looks like Smith's for Gamma. So an hour 48, and we have one sword between our two runners.
We are in sword go mode for both our runners. One needs 2 and one needs 1.
And oh, by the way, there is a sword on Ether Tablet, which I don't think we're getting. I mean, I would get it because I'm bad. I'm bad at Master Sword.
Oh, okay.
That's what we want. That's exactly what we want. Is an ice rod. Although, funny enough, if that were to convince Gamma to do
Front of TR. Oh, good Specs.
Oh, wait, he can't
yes.
go back in. Wait. Okay.
But there is an entrance right next to it that he can go back in all the way up to the front again.
That's true, but yeah, I don't think I've ever been in this position before. Would that entrance be open if he killed?
No, because it's the Misery Mire entrance.
Okay, that's what I was wondering, and that's what I was thinking would be the case, and that's still not GT.
No, it is not.
So GT is either at Turtle Rock entrance or at GT. That's fun. Specs, you've seen this. Okay, so for those who missed it, the Hyrule Castle left entrance takes you to the Pyramid Ferry, and we're gonna see that. Okay, I think he just remembered.
Or he screwed up and is going back for the bomb.
Oh, please have just remembered that.
Please go back for the bomb. He's going back for the bomb.
Oh my god. In the meantime, I thought we've seen Graveyard Ledge, and Gamma's checking it, so we're both going over things that we've done.
No, this is new.
Oh, right, this is right. Oh,
my god, it's a flute!
It's a flute! Well, at least now he can get to the Turtle Rock entrances more easily.
Oh my god! What is this scene? The Spec's gonna bomb Duper didn't even finally remember that he did see that already.
Please remember. Please say you remember.
And he said going for Ice Palace instead.
Okay, this is fine. He's remembered that the big bomb is nothing. And he may get his mitts.
The best part is, like, Gamma does this, beats Trinex, goes beats Hero, gets a sword off bed. Okay, so Specs will be getting mitts soon. But should probably propel him to the end of this god-awful scene.
Because he'll be able to open both of the last two locations.
Yeah. Alright, time to go kill...
nothing.
Yeah, time to go kill Trinex. Because, you know, whenever you kill Trinex, you get spat out at an entrance that you can totally access and go do the front of the rest of the front of TR. Except Gamma probably knows he can't. And then he'll just look at it and just laugh.
I mean, yeah, you know, that's fair, because, like, two of the entrance... No, he's got it. Yeah, his entrances that are left are all ones he can't go back into. Unless Trinex has a sword.
Yeah. Did Specs get mitts? He did, and he bailed on mitts. He bailed
with mitts? Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff, but... Problem, Green Pendant is... the Ice Rod.
I mean, which may or may not matter. If this is a sword, then it matters. If it's not a sword...
Yeah.
It could still not matter, depending on where Sword 4 is. Yeah, it makes sense that Specks would bail with those mitts, because he already bailed on even grabbing the pendant.
Yeah. Was the Ice Ride the blacksmith?
Yeah.
No, I think
No, it was
Ice Ride was blacksmith last night.
yeah. I got it mixed up last night, and we're mixing it up again. Green pendant was flute. Okay.
Green pendant was flute. Okay. Oh god, so we had to repeat it last night.
Yeah, we did.
So X is gonna be like, oh god damn it.
And here we are. Yeah. Gamma, you can't go there.
Oh god. This is just gonna be him doing hair in a second just to get the old man. Just to Gamma, you're right next to.
Okay. Oh, we're finally gonna get the sword out of Turtle Rock.
Yes, good.
So yeah, to the person that says this feels like PED, no, this feels like GT at a dumb spot.
This feels like vanilla GT locking two swords in the well.
Mm-hmm. I mean, 3 swords. If there's 2 swords in GT, it locks all 3 swords, because the 4th one would then be the one on Ether Tablet.
Yeah.
Although, in all fairness, if that is the answer, then getting the one on Ether Tablet is free.
Yeah.
If it's not like 2 swords in the well or something really dumb like that.
All right. So Specs is coming up here and will be probably the first one to
he's
get
gonna open
the
up,
actual TR entrance.
He's gonna get into a GT entrance. So this is really now Specs' race to lose.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see how Gamma's just behind now, because he's gonna get the sword. He's gonna go do Skull Woods, and
like
then
right
he's
now,
gonna be able to do all this stuff.
right now, it's literally if the sword's on Ped and the other one's on Bombos.
Yeah, and that chat. I'm sorry, that's not happening.
Yeah.
I know that's the dream, and there's always somebody new that's like, oh, I'm going to be all creative, and I'm going to say this is the thing, and it just never is.
Oh, that's where the Thieves Town.
Oh, could he? Yeah, that's where the Thieves Town small key is.
Just like, god damn it.
I mean, he doesn't need to check the entrance, because he knows what the entrance is. Okay, so now he's going to go finish up Skullwoods.
Yeah.
And is this GT, or is GT vanilla?
Let's have fun, everyone.
It's
oh my
vanilla.
god! Oh, hey.
Vanilla G. I mean, okay, what have we not seen that could make this not required? I think is exactly Left Side Swamp.
Left Side Swamp or Pedestal.
Or, well, I mean,
yeah.
Pedestal is not even in logic, because their big key is still not found.
It could be in GT. It's probably in GT.
Probably in GT. That's probably in GT. Swamp Big Key is probably in GT. Which are the other locations we haven't seen.
Yeah. Alright, Gamma's finally getting his 7th crystal to unlock the Cannon's Tower. Alright, everybody, get some numbers in chat. We don't get to do this in Crosskeys often.
Oh, we also don't have the GT big key, so there isn't any climbing without that until it decides to show up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna bet on one of the 4 key locked parts of the basement, because we have had 4 GT small keys for a really long time. Oh, goody, powder.
You know, it's gonna be great when there's a sword on Magic Bad.
So we're doing Dark Magician strats and Crosskeys. Gotta love it.
The best part is GBR and still grab that sword off of Cannon, because it'll be a massive time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You definitely. I mean, again, unless we get the big key and it's in the well after we climb, Yeah, we're gonna get the tempered sword off the tablet. And Gamma is rushing over here as fast as he can because he knows one of these is GT and will have a sword for him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for him, the one is on the way to the other.
The good news is if Gamma goes right side. Oh, there's silvers. Okay, that's
silvers. That's nice. Also, I love how Tells are asking why are we DM routing. I don't know. for reasons.
Because we don't know if we're going to have small keys in Hope Room, even though we already had 4 before we even found it. Say we didn't have small keys in Hope Room, that's why you DM around. Gamma's like, oh, fucking damn.
We have all 4 GT small keys. Gamma probably misses that. I mean, there it is.
There it is.
So Gamma can save a bunch of time if he just goes left.
Yeah,
but he's still. I mean, he's just behind. He's just flat out behind.
He's just gonna be flat out behind, and Telthar will have silvers.
Emperor plus silvers, yeah. So there's no catching up at this point for Gammachuu, unless really bad things happen, and you just don't expect that in a semifinal of a Crosskeys tournament.
No.
But hey, we get a game 3.
Everybody loves game 3s.
Also, I don't know what audio everyone has at home, but I'm gonna shout out that we have some Super Metroid audio for Gammachuu. He's gonna get the silvers.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Specks one for Colts there. This might have been a little bit better for Gamma, but unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah, Gamma just need to get to that fighter sword a little bit earlier. Whether it be the one in Turtle Rock or whether it be wherever the last sword was, because we don't know. It could still be left side swamp, for instance, or it could just be somewhere deeper in GT.
Yeah. Yeah, so I believe Game 3 is tentatively tomorrow afternoon. Or Eastern, but not certain yet. Yeah, right now, for Gamma to win this, Specs is going to have to fall from Ganon twice left to phase 3.
That's not happening.
Yeah, not with silvers. Yeah, and everybody please get your GGs in chat as Specs is going to cross this bridge with a final race time of 2:1:13, pushing us to Game 3.
Yeah, it looks like Gamma's going to go ahead and finish. All he has to do is the Ganon fight, so...
Yeah, he's got the flute, too.
Yeah, that's right. Specs never got the flute.
Yeah, and we'll try to get our runners in for an interview if they want to. It wouldn't surprise me if Gamma has the race room close, too.
No, he knows. I can. There's a. He's already acknowledged in the race chat.
GG's.
Thank you, Tefile. Thank you for the GG's. My execute. Yeah, I figured I'm like, okay, Gamma's in the same boat as me with the sword. This is just hope I find the sword faster.
No, he was not in the same boat as you. He was in a much worse boat.
Oh, yeah. What happened to Gamma?
He didn't get the Turtle Rock sword until he had gotten 6 crystals.
Okay, I was hoping. I was like, I felt my execution was kind of garbage today, and then I was definitely tilted, especially there with like Pyramid Fairy Bomb. But I'm like, my main out in this seed is one, a lot of things happened to me. I knew it happened to Gamma, but 2, I'm like, that sword in front of TR. I could see a way where you route and not hit that sword for a while. And the rest of the seed was all kind of on the way, except the swords.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
Which makes it
That's
really
basically what
awkward. So
happened.
I'm like,
Yeah.
if Gamma hit a better route than me, he might actually get screwed because swords would be so bad. Even worse for him than it was for me.
Yeah. Nothing like being in like sword. I think you were in sword god mode for at least like half an hour.
And it was like, yeah, it was at least half an hour.
It just would not pop. Yeah. But yeah, especially like I don't think it would have been as bad if it wasn't for the fact that it was the Meyer entrance, and so like you just kept like
You couldn't get in.
you couldn't get in without the sword, and then
And we never did find Ether either, so even if you had the sword, you
Yeah.
couldn't get in.
yeah,
Yep.
and we don't know where that fourth sword is, meaning that first sword is potentially the only thing in the game that's accessible
Yeah,
that you could get for that.
I think the only locations we have left for swords that weren't in GT was Left Side Swamp at this point.
Okay.
Yeah. Pedestal just said it was a compass, so it wasn't Ped.
GG's Gamma.
GG's.
GG's Gamma.
Hey, GG Specks.
That was fun, right, Gamma? I assume you were like, I was like sword go mode for half an hour. I'm gonna assume similar for you.
Yeah, sword go mode.
Hard not to have sword go mode. I'd be shocked.
Yeah, I almost went through the front early on after I finished Eastern. I'm like, no, I'll just find it through because I had so many entrances, all concentrated south of Dark World, Hype Cave, all those entrances, that area. I'm like, I don't want to traverse there. That's so slow, and I'll just naturally find it. And I felt like I was running around like a headless chicken towards the end.
I felt similar. If you watch this back, if you watch me try to do the Pyramid Fairy Bomb, which I tried 3 times and then gave up when I realized I couldn't do it without mitts, which I didn't have.
So here's the thing about the Pyramid Fairy Bomb that you're forgetting.
You went out at that entrance.
You saw it already.
You didn't.
I did see it. You're right. Oh my god.
That's how you got to the pyramid.
Oh my god.
So, and the other thing about it is, if I'm not mistaken, you can do it from there by leaving a mirror portal in front of it. That's actually in logic. So you could have done it.
I thought about
it.
I thought about. I'm like. Eventually, I'm just like, I did this 3 times. It's probably not it. I know there's some convoluted way to go turn it in. I'm like, I gotta move on. Is what I decided. I probably need to find mitts to find GT is what I decided.
Don't worry,
apparently wasn't true. Didn't need mitts.
No, you need mitts.
No,
you didn't, because you could have just gone to the vanilla GT. You don't need mitts for that.
Gamma, I dipped ice without a glove super early, so I missed mitts until I very end of the seed.
Oh my god!
So when I got the mitts, I just checked hammer pegs. I did Smith turn in and got ice rod, but I did front of TR super early because in my early game, which felt bad, I basically just followed all the connectors from Hyrule Castle, and then I was like following the bat connector on Castle Tower, and then I was on Mountain following more connectors into Meyer area. Like I was in connector world for like half an hour, what felt before I even really got into Dark World. So I did TR front super early because I could clear it out, and I had 3 TR smalls, and I'm like, I don't know where this goes. So for me, it was like, this is slow, but at this point it makes sense with like this weird connector chain I followed. And then when I got that sword, and then everything else kind of popped up later. I got late to kind of late to boots. I was very late to the first glove and very late to mitts. Most of my gloves were like okay.
The first glove was just late.
You were both tight about getting that first glove.
Yeah.
Actually it was actually really interesting because you were both like kind of like working through that Hyrule Castle stuff for a little bit, and then kind of like that point of divergence was when you got to the bridge. Specks, you went through and took Hookshot, had discovered, I've got my top of the mountain. I'm gonna go find the old man, save the old man, rescue the old man. Yep. Gamma, on the other hand, decided to go like, okay, well, here's Super Bunny Cave. I'm gonna follow Super Bunny Cave, and then that's Laser Bridge drops down, finds the back of the old man, goes through the back of the old man, gets into Dark World for a little while, and then
that makes sense. At that point in the seed, I'm like, there's so many ways you can route this, and I kind of hate it because I'm just like, All the way those connectors were in the Dark World, it's just like Gamma and I could pick so many different like 50-50 decisions here, and have a totally different seed. Like it's pretty much was a guarantee. And then it came down to the silly sword at the end. Yeah.
So Gamma, I got a question for you. Mushroom?
Yeah. So
What's the story
as
about
soon
the
as I
mushroom?
finished Dark Witch, I had the mushroom. I remember I had the mushroom. I told myself, okay, I'm gonna go turn in the mushroom now and do Dark Witch's Hut. And then I got the Eastern Big Key in there. And I got really upset because I just finished dipping Easter, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not the big key I wanted to see. Why did you have to be here? And I just blinked out on mirroring and turning the mushroom.
Okay.
And I'm like, as soon as I realized, like as soon as I, moved away, I don't know where I was going. I think the small key in like Alien. I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot to turn it in. Oh well, I don't know when I'm gonna route that in. And then I kind of planned with it, like maybe I'll combo it with, I don't know, ice, or I don't know. It's nowhere close to my radar.
Yeah.
Did you have that early, Specs? The much hook shot?
I got it.
Not early.
I wouldn't say
but
early.
earlier.
I got it at what felt a good time in the seed.
So, what time did you have your first sword?
Wait, I got it before way early. I had it before boots, glove. I had probably 45 minutes in.
Oh my gosh. Get out. I don't want to hear that. Oh my gosh. I had all I had left was Catfish, Hera Basement. I think that's all I had left.
Oh,
I did
Hera
Basement.
Catfish. And Left Side Swamp is what we have left then.
Yeah, and also, I didn't even bother checking Bombos Tablet. I'm like, I don't even have a sword. I'm not going to bother.
I skipped it. I'm like, if the tablet has one of the swords, I'm like, I doubt I'm ever getting Bombos Tablet.
Yeah, that was my mindset.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a garbage seed. The sword for me, it felt okay until I felt devastated with that hook shot. I'm like, oh, this is not good. This is not good at all.
Yeah. The hook shot and the swords were pretty much only, and then that's the hero. Like the full fact, in fact, the first half of the seed was just a whole bunch of weird connectors that you could follow different paths in. Otherwise, like everything was kind of on the way. All the big keys and small keys, finding the dungeons. Just the swords and the kind of the hook shot.
8 swordless.
I assume we got the same swords, right?
Yeah, you got the swords in the same order.
Yeah. You see your boss. Well, I guess it's already passed for you again, but you got 8 swordless kills, 1 tempered kill,
I'm very proud of those swordless kills.
Sword kill.
Something else it didn't dawn on me was after I killed Trinex, I'm like, I could go in the front and just kill it this, do it this way. Then I go out of Swamp Mire. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't go in the front now.
Yeah, I don't think there was any exorcists left at that point that you could have gone in. So.
Yeah, so those minutes weren't even required. I don't think they were needed for anything. It's just, oh gosh, that baited me so hard. Like I found them, they were hookshot locked. I'm like, okay, I could look for GT, but I think that's stupid. I want to go look for a hookshot, and maybe my swords are just in the past in like Swamp or Hookshot Cave, and I could just give out GT.
All right, just because I pulled it up for both of you, so from the stat screen at the end of the seed, Specs, first sword, 43 minutes. Gamma, first sword, hour 52.
Yeah, it was great to utilize the boomerangs and the bow. At one point, I was out of arrows. I'm like, oh gosh, this is just not cool.
That was like, I think, right after you beat Eastern, and you were right next to Upgrade Capacity Fairy.
Yeah,
because that was
I saw that.
That was a Gina, but yeah, no.
Yeah, I just like, no way I'm gonna need that.
Oh, by the way, very nice fight in Misery Mire and blanking out on the boss. Vitreous.
Vitreous, yeah.
Vitreous. Yeah. Very nice Vidi fight from Gamma with just the hammer and the arrows.
Yeah, I was lucky. More arrows dropped along the way because I think my big was on Arma, so I'm like, okay, let's just go over there without realizing, oh, I'm low on arrows, but I got more, and I got the fairy in the bottle, so I'm like, I'm good.
Yes. Yeah, Specs found Meyer with the boots, so he was able to go in the first time around, but didn't have the big key.
That must have been nice, Specs.
You both double dipped.
Yeah. You both double dipped in a different way, but yeah.
I felt like I had the boots fairly early. Did I have it before Specs?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did. just kind of like getting into that Dark World portion of the seed a little bit earlier, yeah. But like with Barkrok's already like kind of dead, and there wasn't really a lot. And then you of course like you got to spend everybody's favorite thing, an hour and 50 minutes without a sword with boots. So,
that was fun.
What's
I
your
haven't played
CR,
swords in a
Gamma?
long time.
What's your CR?
174.
169. Okay. I thought you were going to have even more than me than that. I probably got some extra in GT maybe or something, because you definitely
No,
cleared
you got
more.
the same things as
Can't
GT.
imagine.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. But you definitely cleared more than I did. I know.
Ice Palace was some of it, because
Called
You didn't clear it all?
Yeah.
full cleared Ice Palace. So that's at least
Yeah.
2 right there.
You didn't
I
kill
mean-
a cold spear?
No, my first step in ice, I didn't have a glove, so I just grabbed the 5 checks, and then later on when I was like very late sword go mode, I dipped ice basically looking for mitts to open it to find a GT. And the moment I found the mitts, I'm
yeah.
like, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go look for GT. That's clearly where my sword probably is. So,
You
Yeah.
missed the flute on green pen and turn in.
dang.
Yeah. I felt good getting that, but I
yeah.
also felt crappy at the same time. Like, oh, my connectors to the mountain kind of suck. So this would have been nice to have early.
Yeah, I think we could probably figure out, let's see, the extra items in the purple chest, the 2 extra items in ice, the green pendant turn. That's 4 items right there, so there's 1 more.
I did Terror
Gamma got
Basement.
it.
Gamma.
Yeah.
Back for me. That's probably the only thing I did that Gamma did.
Oh yeah, it's
Did you pick up the bug net?
I did get the fillet Gamma required.
You did. Okay. All right.
You know, we should make a rule, Gamma. No matter how bad the fillet is, even if it's on pet, game 3, we're required to get it. You know, we're not in go mode.
I mean,
All
Gam took
right.
it. You took advantage of it. You grabbed the ferry for Vitreous.
Yeah.
you end up not needing it, but you know,
but
it's extra confidence for the fight for sure.
Yeah. So, all right, definitely Specs, and I'm definitely not winking as I say that.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna skip it. Yeah, nope, I won't lie and try to get free time off of you. Nope.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to game 3. So
3 p.m.
More
Eastern
rando.
time tomorrow.
tomorrow 3 p.m. I'm so good for it. If you are,
Yep, I am. I'll put on schedule after we get off this interview.
Nice.
Yeah.
that sounds good. Yeah, but GG's. I had fun with this one. Not really. I'm being very sarcastic as I say that.
No, both our seeds
but-
weren't the best. They weren't the worst. This one was definitely dumber. I
The
mean,
hook
you fake
shot was
patterning
self-inflicted.
kind of sucked, but this seed
Yeah.
objectively was dumber than the one we played yesterday. Like the sword go mode, that's just.
Early pro didn't help,
silly.
you know. Early pro and the
Yeah.
everything that just
And then all the
opened up.
connectors. This seed
from
was kind.
Power
And then you had,
Castle,
this seed was silly.
yeah.
But I'll take Luxac in this one. I'm just happy to go game 3 against you, Gamma. You can pressure me tomorrow with more
Yeah.
fake patterning or other shenanigans.
I did not fake powder this time. I did not fake powder. I had that mushroom for a long time, and I thought about it. But I'm like, I have half magic. There's no world I'm doing this.
Yeah,
Ever.
it's so slow. I considered the same thing. I almost want to do it for the memes, but then I'm like, that's so slow. It's the
If you remember-
semifinals. I should
if you
probably
remember-
not do that.
And then Verdict Crosskeys and Dunka tournament, I did fake powder over you, and I got a sword there. I don't know if you remember that one.
Yeah, I remember.
So,
Oh
you remember that,
Yeah.
Tracy? I think you commentated on that one
I
too.
definitely commented
Yes.
all your inverted crosskeys races.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
You know,
man.
don't worry. I'll try my best to resist game 3. Maybe.
Okay, so if I just fake powder, what I'm doing is you only beat me when you fake powder. So if I fake powder next seed, cover myself.
Cover
can't
yourself.
lose.
Yes. I
Can't
hope you
lose.
have only Samaria, and half magic when you do.
I'll still do it, Gamma. I'll still do it.
But yeah, thanks you both, Topfile and Tracy for doing comms, and who else was here? Pichu? I guess Pichu.
Yeah, Pichu.
And, just kidding. Yeah.
Yeah, Pichu.
Everybody, thanks all for doing work here, putting up the restream, and GG's Specs. Looking forward to game 3 tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks everyone for the restream. Super appreciate it. And yeah, I'm excited for game 3 tomorrow.
All right, it sounds like it's time to turn it back over.
All right, that is my cue. Thanks, everybody. GG's to our runners. I apologize for the seed, but also you're welcome. I guaranteed us a game 3, so I take all credit. We are going to clue this up. So as the runner said, it looks like we are going to be hitting up game 3 tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll get that on the schedule as soon as possible, see if we can get a full crew for that. And we shall see you all hopefully tomorrow afternoon. Have a great day. Thanks for watching Zelda Speedruns. Bye.